Let's talk about 7 mistakes that can get even legal immigrants deported under this crazy immigration policy. And number 4 even shocked me. All the details, all the tips, and the best inside information coming up right now. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Dream Visa Updates. In this video, I'm going to reveal 7 critical mistakes that can get even legal immigrants deported. Yes, you heard that right. Even those who came here legally, did everything by the book, followed every single rule. Even those immigrants can face deportation if they cross any of these 7 lines. And number 4, guys, this one shocked even me when I discovered it. So make sure you stick around until the end, because missing even one of these could change your entire life. Let's jump right into number 1. If you're here legally and you commit a crime of moral turpitude, you're putting yourself in serious danger. I'm talking about crimes like theft, fraud, or assault. These are crimes that the government considers morally wrong at their core. And here's the scary part. Even a single conviction for any of these crimes could make you deportable. It doesn't matter if you have a green card. It doesn't matter if your visa is in perfect standing. One crime involving moral turpitude and you could be on your way out. Let me give you a real example. A green card holder from Mexico stole merchandise worth over $1,000 from Macy's. Because theft is a crime involving moral turpitude and it happened within 5 years of him getting his green card, he became deportable. And get this, he only got probation. No jail time. But it didn't matter. That's how strict the system is right now. So please be extremely careful. Moving to number 2, aggravated felonies. Now we're talking about the really serious stuff. Murder, drug trafficking, sexual abuse crimes. All of these qualify as aggravated felonies. And if you're convicted of any of these, there's no second chance. It leads to mandatory deportation. Even if you came here legally, even if you've had your green card for decades, even if you've been living a perfect life otherwise, once you commit any of these crimes, you're done. Here's a heartbreaking example. A longtime green card holder from Jamaica was convicted of selling cocaine. How much cocaine are we talking about? Just $150 worth to an undercover officer. Under immigration law, any drug trafficking offense, no matter how small the amount, is considered an aggravated felony. This man is now barred from any relief whatsoever and facing mandatory deportation. So keep this in mind. Number 3, violating controlled substance laws. Listen carefully to this one because it catches so many people off guard. Any drug offense except for a single possession of less than 30 grams of marijuana can result in deportation. And here's what makes this really dangerous. This includes old convictions from years ago. It includes deferred adjudications. Things you thought were behind you can come back to haunt you. Let me show you how this plays out. A Canadian green card holder had a misdemeanor from 2009 for possession of 35 grams of marijuana. This happened in California. Years later, he even got it expunged from his record. Everything seemed fine. Then he applied for citizenship. During the process, ICE discovered the conviction and immediately placed him in removal proceedings. Why? Because it was more than 30 grams. And here's the kicker, expungement doesn't matter in federal immigration law. You can see how fast these things move and how much damage they can cause to green card holders if you're not careful about these violations. Now, before we get to number 4, which is the one that absolutely shocked me, I need to ask you something. You're watching Dream Visa Updates, but are you subscribed yet? If not, hit that subscribe button right now. Click the notification bell so you never miss any of my videos. And give us a big thumbs up so YouTube shows this video to more people who need this information. All right, number 4, this is the one that shocked me because I honestly wasn't fully aware of how seriously they're enforcing this. Failing to report an address change. You're probably thinking, come on, that's such a minor thing, right? Wrong. Under this administration, they're being incredibly serious about enforcing this rule. If you don't notify USCIS within 10 days of changing your address, you could be in serious trouble. I know it seems minor, but they can consider it abandonment of status, and that can potentially lead to deportation. I've never seen this enforced like this before. Only now. We're seeing people getting fined. We're seeing people getting detained simply because they didn't update their address. And this is happening to visa holders as well as green card holders. So please be mindful. If you're a green card holder or here on any visa, you need to update your address. It's simple, just fill out form AR11 online. It takes a couple of minutes. But if you don't do it, it could cost you everything. Number 5, document fraud. This one is absolutely critical. If you provide false information on immigration forms, if you use fake supporting documents in your immigration case, if you lie during your visa or green card applications, all of these count as fraud. And if they catch you, not only will you be placed in deportation proceedings, but it's going to be nearly impossible to get relief. Here's a real case. A Filipino national who became a green card holder lied on his applications to get benefits. Fast forward to when he applied for citizenship. ICE did their research and background check and discovered he had previously used a fake divorce decree. He was never actually divorced when he claimed he was. Think about this. This man was in the United States for 18 years. 12 of those years, he was a green card holder. When he applied for citizenship, they realized he wasn't divorced in the Philippines. He had provided a fake, fraudulent divorce decree. After 18 years of building a life in the United States, he was just recently deported, so be extremely careful. Number 6. Overstaying or violating your visa conditions. This happens more often than you think. If you work without authorization on your student visa or work visa, if you overstay your visa, if you stop going to school when you're supposed to be enrolled full-time, if you're here on an H-1B visa and you work for someone else who's not your sponsor, any of this is a status violation and could lead to immediate deportation. Let me give you an example. A student from Brazil was here on an F-1 visa. He was supposed to be a full-time student. While in school, he started working part-time because he was working so many hours he had to drop some classes, which affected his student status. When he left for vacation and tried to return, CBP at the border canceled his student visa on the spot and sent him back home. These things happen every single day, and you need to be fully aware of that. And finally, number 7, involvement in domestic violence or firearms offenses. If you're convicted of spousal abuse, child abuse, or illegal firearm possession, and you're here on a visa or green card, this makes you deportable. Period. Here's a recent case. A green card holder from El Salvador was convicted of domestic battery. He hit his wife during an argument. There was no serious injury. Even though it was just a misdemeanor under state law, it qualified as a crime of domestic violence under immigration law, and this made him deportable with no waivers available. None. So there you have it. 7 mistakes, 7 offenses that can get you deported, even if you're here legally on a visa or with a green card. Be mindful, be careful, and stay safe out there. Thanks for watching Dream Visa Updates, and I'll see you in the next video.